Known by many names such as the Black Power Revolution, the Black Power Movement, the Black Power Uprising, or simply the February Revolution, this period in Trinidad and Tobago's history is one which many may describe as having one of the largest impacts on the shaping of modern society. April 21, 1970 marks the date then Prime Minister Dr. Eric Williams called for the historic state of emergency in an attempt to quell heated protests by young revolutionaries. These protests, of course, were not isolated to Trinidad and Tobago. It stemmed from the Black Power movement of the United States and the struggle for equal rights in Canada by students attending the Sir George Williams University in Montreal, Quebec. Led locally by then UWI students such as Kafra Kambon and Makandal Daga, the movement sought to put pressure on Williams's government to force some socio-political change. The protest actions were emboldened after protester Basil Davis was killed by police on April 6, 1970. Just 1 week after, on April 13th, A.N.R. Robinson resigned as Minister of External Affairs and MP for Tobago East. The state of emergency was called 8 days later on April 21st. The same day, 15 Black Power leaders were arrested and imprisoned on Nelson Island. Then Prime Minister Dr. Eric Williams sought to satisfy the masses by introducing a 5% levy to fund unemployment reduction. He later established the first locally owned commercial bank. Both measures, however, did little to silence activists. The drama only thickened from here, with a portion of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force led by Rafiq Shah and Rex LaSalle taking hostages at the army barracks in Tatron. Negotiations between the government and the rebels later saw a surrender by the mutineers 4 days later on April 25th. At this time, the Prime Minister was still trying to connect with the Black Power leaders. He reshuffled his cabinet, removing 3 ministers, 2 of which were white, and 3 senators. He also introduced the Public Order Act, which sought to control protest marches by infringing on civil liberties. Again, heavy opposition was given, leading to a withdrawal of the bill. Even though the uprising saw the death of several activists and created an unsettling environment, the movement was the catalyst for change in years to come, as government in incremental steps implemented nationalist policies which every citizen can benefit from today. Whatever you call it, the uprising is a not-so-gentle reminder that an injustice somewhere is in fact an injustice everywhere, and the voice of the people is the voice of God. Janine Brown, C News.